You can't spell WrestleMania without EST. That's what we heard going into this. But as it turns out, unfortunately, you also can't spell WrestleMania without the man. TAGMAN. Which kind of gives you a hint about who is going over in this first match here. Welcome everyone to the very first edition of whatever this show is going to be called and whatever this concept is. But we are indeed reviewing the Elimination Chamber 2024 WWE, which took place in Perth, Australia, just a few days ago now. I don't know the day. I don't have the calendar in front of me. I'm just kind of doing this off the cusp. And the Elimination Chamber has passed a few days now, and I think that probably most of you know what happened, who it happened to, and what the implications are at this point. But if you're interested, if you're just lonely, if you're bored, just stick around. I'll take you through my version of what happened, give you an interesting perspective, give you hopefully some fun, some laughs, give you a little bit of playing the video game as well, overlaid with my commentary. Let's play, let's watch, let's listen to my review of Elimination Chamber 2024. So in our first match here, if I didn't mention it already, I don't know. It is the Elimination Chamber, the Women's Elimination Chamber for a shot at the Women's World Championship at WrestleMania 40. That, of course, being Rhea Ripley's title. Or maybe it'll be Nia Jax's title by the end of the night. Ooh, who knows? But this match will feature Becky Lynch, the EST of WWE, Bianca Belair, my all-time favorite, the best women's wrestler, and perhaps the most beautiful women's wrestler too, the sexiest, just the most amazing. Whatever. I'm a simp. I'm not. But anyway, Liv Morgan, a little overrated in my book. Way too portrayed as being tough, considering that she looks like probably a hotter version of Britney Spears, but that's neither here nor there. Naomi, watch her whip, watch her nay-nay, watch that big old bootay go all over the ring. I can't help it. I'm sorry. You're going to get a little bit of that on this channel. You'll see that as we go forward. Raquel Rodriguez, welcome back, Raquel. She's coming back from some type of sensitivity, allergy, syndrome. I think that's why she wasn't wearing any makeup in this match. If you thought, like, oh, she looks different. She wasn't wearing makeup, and I think that's because of the allergic sensitivity, mast cell activation syndrome type of thing that she's dealing with. And finally, last but not least in this match, Tiffany Stratton, right up there with some of the best in terms of talent. My God, just really the next rising star. I think in WWE, a generational talent. You know, we'll maybe talk a little bit about that more on this channel at some point. As far as NXT is concerned, her, Carmelo Hayes, these are generational talents for me. I also think Trick Williams and Ilya Dragunov are also very talented. Braun Breaker, it goes without saying. Come on, that guy's a star. It's written all over him. It's so clear. So those are our 6 participants in this match. Not Braun Breaker, not Melo, not the other men I named, just the women, of course. So let's get into it. So Becky and Naomi start off this match. And as we know, probably at this point, Becky won, which means that she went wire to wire. So it wasn't enough for her to go over to Bianca Belair. She also had to go wire to wire, too, so that's great. Being sarcastic, obviously. So Becky and Naomi had some pretty good offense starting out. Naomi just a step slow. Maybe, she needs to kind of warm back up to the WWE environment. I didn't watch what she did in Impact. I don't care. But, she, I don't know, just didn't feel like she was as smooth as you would like it to be. I mean, I know personally I like Naomi to be really smooth, if you know what I mean. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. She also did some of these split attacks. And guys, the one time she actually jumped off the wall of the chamber into a split and landed on top of, I think it was either Becky or Liv. And gosh, that just looks so painful. I mean, obviously not as painful as if you were a guy. I mean, God, can you imagine R-Truth doing that move? You know, because he does the splits too. But yeah, my God, even for a woman, that seemed like just a very painful maneuver. You know, I almost feel like you're about to give yourself a self-guided hysterectomy or something. But you know, I don't know. Anyway, so next to enter the fray was Tiffy Time, one of my favorites. I just want to take a minute to say too, as this match was going on, you can see the overlay of the superstars overall ratings for WWE 2K24, which is coming out in a few days at the time of this recording. And I think it's complete bullshit that Tiffy's rating was a mere 79.79. You know, I think Bianca Belair was like a 95. That checks out. I think Becky Lynch was like an 89 or something. I could rewind. This is Peacock. I can always rewind, but it's not worth it. Just trust me. Bianca's was appropriately high. Tiffy's was inappropriately low. Becky, I guess she was about right. I don't know, who cares. Even Michael Cole pointed out her rating, and yeah, I don't think Tiffany would be happy with a 79. Yeah, I don't think so either. I agree, Michael Cole. But anyway, Tiffany got into the match, and she just starts going off. Like I said, she's just so talented. Just throwing Naomi and Becky around, you know, doing the flips, just showing off the strength, the power, the grace. She really can do it all. She's got the promo ability as well. And also, the Perth crowd was cheering her like immediately. She's supposed to be a heel, but they loved her. I mean, clearly the Perth crowd has a lot of taste. You'll see later they also start to boo Liv Morgan, so it's not me. I'm not a hater. I'm not hating on Becky and Liv and loving on Tiffy and Bianca and Naomi to a lesser extent. Sorry, Raquel. I didn't even mention Raquel. But, yeah, no, she's just awesome. I think anybody with eyes can see it. At one point, just skipping ahead a little bit and jumping around a little bit, she does this sick swanton bomb off of the pod onto the rest of the ladies in the match. And again, just some of the risks she takes, but just looks so awesome. I can't. Rarely do you see that swanton bomb. Honestly, almost look better than Jeff Hardy's, I have to say. And I never saw Jeff Hardy do a swanton bomb in a chamber match. Actually, I may have to go back and fact check that. That actually may not be true. Don't quote me on that.
Crowd, come on alive! Oh, God! Oh, my God!
Okay, had to eat those words, but it was still cooler when Tiffy did it. It's true. I love Jeff Hardy, but it was. You had to watch it. You just had to see it. So next, badass Liv Morgan comes out. And, of course, they have her start wrecking shit. You know, she's throwing around Becky, Naomi. She's really throwing around Tiffy. And then she starts mocking Tiffy and talking about it's Livy time, baby. And the Perth crowd does not like that. Again, I'm glad they see that in reality, despite what the WWE wants you to believe, Tiffy is the face. Liv is the heel. I don't care what they say. Liv had some moments in here, though. In particular, I noticed she did a kip up that she probably learned from Bianca Belair. And, yeah, I mean, she's athletic, and she looks good. Not quite as good as Bianca, or Tiffy, or Naomi, or perhaps even Raquel. But looks good. I'll probably get some hate for that in the comments if anybody actually watches this video, but it's okay. If you know, you know. For the record, if you're wondering, I'm controlling Bianca Belair back on screen in the game. Also, gotta say, by the way, Liv and Trish, who's representing Tiffany here, obviously, look very good. I mean, these models, you know, they look good. I gotta give credit where credit's due. Anyway, enough about these women and their looks. Let's talk more about the action of the match. So for whatever reason, Liv had it out for Tiffy in this match, and she gets her in the corner and just kind of just like stomps on her back. But all the while, Naomi is on the top of the pod, and she jumps over, hits Liv Morgan with the float over. I can't think of what it's called. It's almost like a neck breaker, almost like a reverse vertical suplex type of move. I can't think of what it's called. Off of the pod, Michael Cole refers to it as a sunset flip power bomb off of the pod. It was nothing like that, but all the same. Naomi hits it on Liv, but then Tiffany Stratton takes advantage. She pins Naomi in a very interesting borderline 69 type pin, which was exciting to watch, I must say. But anyway, neither here nor there. So after Naomi is eliminated by Tiffany Stratton, next, Raquel Rodriguez enters the fray. She throws around the women a little bit, gets to show off some of her power moves. I got to say, in my opinion, Raquel Rodriguez power moves never looks quite as powerful as, say, Bianca Belair or like a Rhea Ripley. It's just like she seems to be a very strong woman, but for somebody whose gimmick is power, I'm not always impressed by her power. I don't know. Maybe she needs to spend some more time training with Braun Strowman. I don't know. But then we get into something here that bothered me a little bit. Raquel and Liv were tag team partners. I think even the last time before Raquel was injured, she and Liv were still tag team partners. And in this match, they just beat the crap out of each other. And I think even Michael Cole's like, well, all's fair in the Elimination Chamber because, they all want a shot at the world title. But, how that becomes, I'm just going to just beat the piss out of you and throw you into the chamber and slam you outside on the mat. I think at one point Liv double-teamed Raquel with Becky Lynch. I was just like, okay, I understand it's every woman for themselves, but could you two maybe team up for a little while, eliminate the rest of the competition? Maybe it comes down to just you two, and then you battle it out, but just the way they're just like brutally just beating each other and just slamming each other around the Elimination Chamber, like it's just my tag team partner. Just fucking ram you into the fucking cage. It didn't really make sense to me, but that's just me. So next, Bianca Belair comes out last, and she just goes absolutely apeshit. Just beating the crap out of Tiffy. There's a little bit of tension there, maybe a storyline in the future. Would love to see that. And, she's just going off. Bianca Mania is running wild. And then she faces off with Raquel, and it's sort of like, oh yeah, the battle of the powerhouses. And, that's another one. Watching Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair face off was more impressive in my opinion than watching Bianca and Raquel. Jade's another one that I think just really more of a natural athlete than Raquel. Raquel doesn't seem like a natural athlete, but maybe somebody that works hard. So credit to her. But there's one spot here in particular that I wanted to talk about. Bianca and Raquel are fighting outside the ring, and Raquel gets Bianca up in a vertical suplex position, and Bianca counters. She pushes her feet off the cage, has Raquel fall, or, kind of almost drop Bianca onto the ropes. Bianca springboards off the ropes and counters into a DDT out of the vertical suplex. One of the most awesome things I've ever seen. Like I said, Bianca, just an insane talent. And, of course, we got a lot of the other Bianca action, the staples, the backflip off the second rope out of the turnbuckle punches, the kip-ups, the moonsaults on the floor. Maybe gotten even a 450 at some point in this match, but I can't remember now. So this is about the point where Tiffany's insane swanton bomb came into play. And then after that, we got Tiffy and Liv going back and forth with the ring a little bit. And like I said, the Perth crowd was all the way behind Tiffy. They trade punches. They cheer Tiff. They boo Liv. Unfortunately, Liv hits her move, the Twisted Bliss or whatever it is, I don't know, off of the second rope and onto Tiffy and is able to eliminate her, which again, the crowd does not like. Credit to Tiff though, to Liv though rather. She eats it up, she turns full heel, mocking the crowd who hate the fact that she eliminated their hero, Tiffy. And in favor of Liv, this fucking girl. But yeah, she totally made the most of that. So then next, moving things along a bit, a little point-by-point action. Raquel hit a sick power bomb on Bianca Belair, and Bianca Belair sold it like absolute death. Like I said, it's just the little things. Even the way she sells, like she got ejected out of a rocket cannon or something. It was awesome. But then Becky gets Raquel in the disarmer. Raquel's able to fight out of it, but then Bianca gets Raquel in the KOD. Raquel gets eliminated. Not long after that, Liv rolls up Bianca, somehow manages to eliminate her. But we do have just a little bit of comeuppance from this villain, this demon that, just eliminated everybody's favorites. The love of our lives, Bianca, Tiffy. At one point I forgot to mention, in her plan to assassinate her tag team partner, Liv jumps off of the pod onto Raquel, who's suspended in the corner, and just lands right on her with some type of butt drop or hip drop maneuver. It just completely snaps her in half. Again, these are tag team partners. I know it's every woman for themselves, but this is insane. So yeah, after Liv eliminates Bianca, Becky immediately comes up behind her, hits her with the manhandle slam, and just drops her like a complete sack of shit. I'd swear, it's just like the hopes and dreams of Liv getting what's coming to her from the Perth crowd was all put into that manhandle slam, because it's just like Liv eliminated Bianca, and then Becky comes right up behind her. You fucking bitch. Bam! Manhandle slam. 1, 2, 3. Becky Lynch is the winner of your women's Elimination Chamber match 2024. And will go on to face the winner of Rhea Ripley and Nia Jax later tonight. Overall, great match. You'll find out later that this match was honestly much better than the men's match. Good action, interesting stories, a lot of interesting directions we can go in here. I feel like the tag team of Liv and Raquel is all but demolished after this match, after Liv tried to kill her tag team partner. And there's also an interesting story here with Bianca and Tiffy. I would love to see that match for WrestleMania 40, but we shall see where things go.